Marks, and I'm coming back with another motherfucking goddamn long video. Shout out to the motherfuckers in the live chat. Shout out to the AEW Pack Smokers. Shout out to the motherfuckers in the comment section and everybody watching the videos. Shout out to all motherfuckers who subscribe to us. Make sure y'all go follow us on Twitter at MasterMarks. Follow us on Instagram at MasterMarks. And then you can also follow us, on Facebook at MasterMarks. We own everything. We own all that shit. So, today's video is simply titled, Vince McMahon is back, baby. Let's go! Let's fucking go. Shout out to the AEW Pack Smokers. Now, let's be honest. Excuse me. Let's be real honest. I know as excited as we are for Vince McMahon to be back, it's not going to change nothing. Vince is really just trying to get rid of WWE. Or he may be trying to get a better little fucking TV deal or try to make WWE into its own like separate entity. Whatever the case may be. I mean, they could possibly have a WWE channel on cable soon. You never fucking really know. You never know. They have that deal with NBC and all those things like that, but there could possibly be a whole WWE channel just dedicated nothing but to wrestling. Wrestling all fucking day, every fucking day. Playing old episodes of fucking wrestling shows. They could do that shit if they wanted to. AEW ain't gonna do that. But Vince McMahon is back, baby. Now, as much as I want to be so motherfucking excited, I know in my heart of hearts it means absolutely fucking nothing. It don't. Now, Vince might try to squeeze and swindle his way back into the motherfucking office, into the back into the motherfucking creative, but I don't think that's what Vince is wanting to do. I don't think Vince is really wanting to do. Now, the IWC, they have this whole concept in their head of what Vince McMahon fucking wants to do, and they're not Vince McMahon. They love Tony Khan, so of course, yeah. So, yeah. The IWC has a whole different idea, and they think that Vince is just wanting to come back because he sees that TV is doing, I guess you want to call it successful. I don't really see where the success is. The storylines are boring as fuck. The wrestling is boring as fuck. The only thing that's good to watch is the Tribal Chief and the Bloodline. Everything else is boring as fuck. Karrion Kross ain't doing shit. He not doing the motherfucking thing. Damage Control is in the fucking hole. It's time for them to go. What are they doing? What are they doing so great that Vince don't need to come back? What are they fucking doing? What are they doing? Vince McMahon been in the business for fucking decades. His family been in the business for fucking decades. Triple H been booking shit, and it's really not doing anything of anything. Now, I mean, granted, don't get me wrong. Some of the shit with Bray Wyatt has been decent. The storyline with the Bloodline has been fucking decent. Shit with Dominic Mysterio is comical, but it's also Dominic Mysterio. Let's not get ourselves ahead here. Let's not get too much of ahead of ourselves around here. It is still fucking Dominic Mysterio. Let's not forget, it's Dominic Shit Stereo in charge of doing some shit on the fucking mic or in the fucking camera. So, I get it. It's working out for him decently. I'm still not sold on Dom yet. It's going to take some time. It will take some time for Dom to finally be in good standards with me and the AEW Pack Smokers. Not AEW Pack Smokers. Y'all could think the shit that go on with Dom is funny. Hey, if that entertains you, that's all we want. We want y'all to be entertained. If I'm entertained, I don't see it happening just because of, whatever, But with Vince McMahon being out of the business and Triple H being in charge of shit and Stephanie being in charge of shit, what is fucking happening? What's happening? They let Sasha Banks make a complete mockery of her, of them. With her just sitting around and waiting around and everybody waiting. I would have said, you know what, fuck you. You want to walk out? Bye. Goodbye. Don't let the fucking door hit you with a good Lord fucking split you. Straight up. Sasha Banks wasn't worth money that Charlotte Flair getting paid. Sorry, had to tell the truth. I'm telling the fucking truth here. So what is Triple H really doing that is making WWE better than it was when Vince McMahon was in charge? What is he doing? Now, I get it. Max Dupree, yeah, that was kind of cheesy, whatever. But he still had a character and he had charisma. LA Knight still has character and charisma. That guy is just able to fucking do that shit. Him. He's charismatic. He has charisma. It don't matter if he's Max Dupree or Sam Cassell or Ricky Bobby. It don't give a fuck who he is. The dude who plays LA Knight has the fucking charisma. That's why he's in the spot he's in. So what is really happening that's different? Because if you wanted my personal opinion, I believe that they need to put NXT, which is not doing great, back on some type of application. It don't need to be on live TV. Send NXT to the fucking NBC network and have it fucking stream off of there. There's no reason to have, like, my opinion with the thing with WWE, where WWE kind of went wrong for me, and I know this is really supposed to be about Vince, but my opinion is WWE had an advantage that a lot of people didn't have. They had their own application. They had their own app. The WWE Network, now it may have been a shitty fucking app, but they had their own. They were able to put their shows. They could have streamed every fucking show that comes on for WWE just off of that fucking app. And I guarantee you they would have made a lot of money. They would have made a lot of money. Now, of course, the app would have to be sponsored by somebody and blah, blah, fucking blah. We all know, but they still would have continued to make a lot of money. The NBC deal, I get it. They get some money from that too. I don't really know specifics of contracts and deals and all those things. So anybody who's a hater who's going to be in the comment section saying, oh, well, you don't know what you talk about. You don't even know how the contract work. I'm just saying my personal opinion. I'm not an accountant and I do not work for a law firm, or do I know anything about that shit. It's just saying my personal opinion. So really, I mean, WWE has been in a shithole for a long time. Let's not fucking sit here and lie. We're not going to cap on fucking the Raw's YouTube on fucking YouTube. We're not going to cap. WWE has been in a fucking hole for years. Not money-wise, but content-wise. The content hasn't been great. But, you know, under Vince, it was Vince shit. Vince knew guys who were stars. And people who complained about Vince being in charge mainly wanted people who aren't stars to be successful. Now, I don't know if you guys don't understand this or not, and you might not, but let's be really honest. In Triple H's heart of hearts, and I've said this before in 2022, and I'll say it again in 2023, in Triple H's heart, he truly is wanting someone who is a fucking star. Now, you might think Johnny Gargano is going to be a number one priority for Triple H, but that is not the fucking facts. We can hope. The fact is, it's about the money. Not Mercedes Moné or money. It's about the real money. It's about them big deals. That's what it's really about. WWE been in the shitter. We know that. WWE ain't great on TV. We know that. But it's not no better with Triple H being in charge. Maybe if Triple H makes some good decisions, we can start talking about that. But as far as right now, Triple H isn't really doing anything other than what he was doing in NXT, and that was just basically signing every fucking fat fuck, lazy, short motherfucker that they can fucking find. And that's facts. And I'm sorry to be yelling on y'all, like yelling at y'all. I know it's Friday. It's just the fucking weekend. It's trying to go get some consistent cat and have some fucking fun. But let's be honest. Triple H wasn't doing anything really great with NXT. Like, it had numbers, but when NXT transitioned to fucking live TV, it did absolutely nothing. It got beat by fucking AEW, which they should be embarrassed about. They shouldn't even say, oh, well, this is our development brand. No, motherfucker. You got beat. And you should be embarrassed. Because AEW was garbage. So, like, that's what the thing with Triple H. So what's the difference between Triple H being in charge and Vince being in charge? What is the fucking difference? What? He still ain't got no ass and titties on the fucking pole match. We still ain't got no ho, let me eat that Christmas cookie match. We still don't know if Kurt Angle really fucking hit Don Marie and Kelly. Shout out to Kurt Angle. Hey, Kurt Angle, if you really hit them hoes like that, shout out to you. Shout out to Kurt Angle. He is an AEW pack smoker. We know he turned that deal down from AEW. But there's no difference. It's no like big difference. Like, people make it seem like there's such a big difference between Triple H being in charge and Vince being in charge. The only difference in the two of those people is Triple H will sign anybody. He would sign a dildo if he could. He would go dig Chyna's grave up and try to sign Chyna just to try to make it right. Even though, excuse me, God rest her dead, I didn't mean that in an offensive way to Chyna, but that's what he would do. Triple H ain't doing this shit because he give a fuck about the wrestling business anymore. He's trying to clear his conscience for all the negative shit that he has done. So if Vince come back and Vince take the fucking position over, guess what? Vince owned WWE before, and Vince will, or he was in charge in WWE before, he could be in charge again. He's still going to do a better job than fucking Triple H. WrestleMania is still going to be one of the biggest sellers that's out there. Tony Khan still is not going to be better than fucking WWE. We don't even call it AEW. We're just going to call it Tony Khan. Tony Khan is still not going to be better than WWE. See, that's the problem. Triple H thinks you gotta sign all these fuckers and have all these crybabies come back to fucking WWE because now AEW isn't this and AEW isn't that. That is not the solution. The solution is to have the good quality TV, have the good quality wrestling matches, have good quality wrestlers, have good quality fucking people with charisma, have good quality fucking directors and writers and people who are knowing what the fuck they're doing. Get these idiots off of the commentary section that nobody really wants to fucking hear. They got a guy on there that I can't even fucking listen to. I can't listen to the dude because he's a fucking idiot. His voice is annoying as fuck. I'm sorry. I had to be honest. They need to get somebody else, because that dude who not from the USA, I don't know where the fuck he from. It's not. I'm not gonna say he from the wrong place. His ass is boring as hell. Nobody want to hear that shit. It's like listening to fucking the Tope Suicito dude who wears a fucking mask. So guess what? Vince is back. We don't know the capacity of how much he's back. I've seen certain things going around on fucking the IWC and shit like that. We will see what happens at the end of the day. Even if Vince came back and took the fucking full position and got back in Gorilla, it would still be better shit than Triple H will ever fucking be able to do until Triple H learns the difference between pleasing people and making business moves. Because those are two different things. You don't want to please everybody. You can't sign everybody. You can't make people happy. Now, they did take a little boss move when they didn't give Sasha Banks the big money that she thought that she was deserving of. But Triple H has to keep going. Like signing to people like Bronson Reed. What the fuck do you need Bronson Reed for? What is Bronson Reed gonna do? What is Bronson Reed gonna do that fucking, what is that tall dude who wore the red pants? I don't even know what his fucking name is no more. I can't even remember his name. Braun Strowman. What is Bronson Reed gonna do different than Braun Strowman? Really? Like, what? Why do you need Bronson Reed? What are you doing with Karrion Kross? He's not doing shit. You keep bringing all these people back and nothing is happening. No storylines are being built. No, nothing is happening. You have you've been in charge all of these fucking months and you still haven't come up with a solution to the Roman problem. At least Vince probably had a fucking solution. Now, Vince is, don't get me wrong, Vince did fuck up when he did this. Vince is the reason why they are in that situation right now. Because it was a stupid idea to put Roman versus Brock. Now, the thing about it is, Roman versus Brock is a big money match. When you look at all statistics, it's always going to be a big money match. Austin and Rock, big money match. Triple H and Undertaker, big money match. Shawn Michaels and Undertaker, big money match. Shawn Michaels and Triple H, big money match. Hogan versus Andre the Giant, big money match. Hogan versus Macho Man Randy Savage, big money match. Ric Flair versus Hogan. Ric Flair versus a lot of people. Big money fucking matches. Charlotte Flair versus Bianca Belair. Big money match. Hey, it's the truth. They gonna put asses in seats. Bianca Belair and Charlotte Flair gonna put fucking asses in fucking seats. Big money match. So I get the reason why Vince did what he did when he put those two in that situation. But Vince, he just kind of worked it wrong. Like, you should have kept that belt on somebody else. Had Brock and fucking Roman go at it. Roman beats Brock. That's the end of it. They go on to the SummerSlam. Roman beats Brock again. That's the end of it. It don't really need to be more than what it really was. Roman didn't really need 2 championships. Because now you kind of booked yourself into a hole. That is one thing that I will bring up for Vince. As dominant as fucking Roman Reigns looks, that is a problem that Vince had. That was not a great decision on his part. I will be honest with that. And still to this day, Triple H has not come up with a solution to fix that fucking problem. No solution. I was seeing something about Roman getting the belt stripped from him and blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's fine. Strip Roman from the belt. Have him beat somebody at WrestleMania for the SmackDown belt. But at the end of the day, who is going to ever beat Roman? Because I don't see anybody who can do it. Gunther can do it, maybe. But you got to build him right. Get the fucking Intercontinental title off of him and fucking have him beat Roman Reigns. At least Gunther will look like a fucking dominant champion. Now, that sucks because they're both heels. So they're not going to do a heel versus heel championship match. So what are you really going to do? There's no babyface right now who has enough power to fucking take the belt from Roman Reigns. No. So there are a lot of situations that are going on. Vince kind of got himself into a pickle, and Triple H can't get out of the pickle. He's supposed to be this creative genius who comes up with all these great plans, and he's so much better than Vince. But it doesn't really seem like Triple H has done anything that was better than Vince besides sign jobbers. Brasserie, jobber. Johnny Gargano, jobber. Damage Control, jobbers. Except for Bayley, I guess. Maybe not Bayley. You know, Bayley is Bayley. Karrion Kross being treated like a jobber. That's really all that's really been going on. He just been signing people. Some dude in Mexico, who gives a fuck, cruiserweight. Now, if Nick Aldis show up and a couple people from MLW show up and Jacob Fatu show up, then Triple H, we could talk. We could talk about some big money moves that you didn't make. But until then, it just seemed like Triple H ain't really did shit but sign jobbers. He signed jobbers, except tried to make them into superstars, and they're not. Dexter Lumis, jobber. Like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? Why are people so excited that Triple H was in charge? Triple H hasn't done anything to make WWE any fucking better. The TV is still boring. The matches are still boring. The main events, the pay-per-views are good. I will give him that. His pay-per-views have been decent. You know what? I will give Triple H credit on that. His pay-per-views are pretty decent. I can respect him for that. I don't have a lot of complaints about the pay-per-views, but the TV, that was the shit that's on every fucking week, three fucking 12 months out of the year, that's just been boring as hell. So maybe if he starts booking his daily or his weekly TV show, episodic TV shows, whatever, like he do his pay-per-views, maybe there will be some success and Triple H will get some more credit. But as of right now, Triple H has not done anything better than Vince McMahon. So the fact that Vince McMahon is coming back, hey, it's a party, it's a party, it's a party. Hey, it's what it is. So at the end of the day, Vince McMahon is back, baby. And ain't nobody can stop him. Nothing can stop him. I don't see Vince getting in charge and taking over fucking creative. So everybody calm your horses and calm down and get your panties out of a bunch. It's not over just yet. Blah, blah, fucking blah. Just take a deep breath. Your Tony Khan 2.0 will still be in charge. And just whatever. Enjoy the jobbers. This has been Master Marks. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, comment. Tell us if you hate us. Tell us if you love us. Tell us if you ready Fucking smoke some AEW pack. Tell us if you motherfucking ready for the weekend. Tell us if you got some plays on the floor. Tell us if you got some hoes on the floor. Tell us if you're trying to go out to Applebee's and get some booty. Just to let you know, Applebee's, I almost call it Apple Booties. God, hey, whatever. Applebee's food is not that great, so that might not be the one that you take her to try to get the booty. Make sure you take her to somewhere else that's a little bit nicer, or make her a motherfucking meal and see where it goes. This has been Master Marks. I'm out this bitch. Fuck Tony Khan. Fuck AEW. Welcome home, Vince.
The richer that you get by yourself.